Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff in a single back formation. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
They'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
There's a challenging 3rd and 8 now in this opening possession. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Now, I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
First down here for this offense. They'll toss it to the right side. He's found some room at the 45. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line.
The old toss play, man. This is a play that used to be so popular in college football when teams ran out of the I formation. Nowadays, you can pretty much run the toss out of almost any formation. But the key is still sealing the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle. Got to seal the edge to be able to allow your back to get to the corner.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a target, and it's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Fighting him off.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about: toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense, because the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch made on the right side. Will he score here? Touchdown, Ducks. Strong game by this quarterback. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. It's a fumble. The returner loses the football deep in their own territory.
That is an incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. You don't see many turnovers on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus possession.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Ducks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? They give it to the receiver on a jet sweep. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Discipline, discipline, discipline. That's the key to this defense right now. Great job against the jet sweep of staying out wide and not giving that receiver much room at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he fires the football to the right side. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. We'll change the pre-snap look now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Trying to create here on the move. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
And here's the handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And the quarterback dropping back. Contact as he let the ball go. And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made to the 32. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Handoff from the shotgun. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
They'll try the right side on the toss. And they'll get their first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, it's a great toss play for the first down. One of the things I love about this play is you get the ball in the back's hands. Now you allow him to see the defense, kind of stretch the defense out, and then get north and south and pick up a first down.
And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Powering through. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
I can't believe the call here by this offense. A lot of teams, they're not going to keep it on the ground in this situation. 4th and 1, 4th and inches is one thing. But they needed more than that here. They line up and hit this defense right in the mouth and pick up a first down. Give a lot of credit to the big boys up front for making that happen. And you talk about a confidence booster going forward.
Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, and he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. They'll return it from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Trying to extend the play. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Getting set. Here's second down. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, that is a first down and a definitive way of getting a good push up front. And this back, I tell you, every single year on the Plains, Auburn always has a great back, and this guy is no different.
Quarterback operating an empty set. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Works downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And that big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. It's a shotgun run call. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, the pass is picked off. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
And there's the handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
And the Ducks are in the red zone. Some hard running there through a tackle. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker. Come up on 3rd down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Uses the stiff arm and gets past the marker before being taken down.
Well, when you get down into the red zone, one thing we know about quarterbacks in the passing game is the windows are tight. Love to see this offense here picking up some positive yards down in this tight area by getting the ball to a playmaker and letting him do his thing.
Quick throw caught on the left side. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where is that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And it's a touchdown, but hold on here. We have a flag down. Let's check what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. The pass rush closing in. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a 4th down play. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Breaks loose at the 40. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide. One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be 1st down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. We'll take a deep shot. Catch is made way down inside the 30. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Here comes a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Throws it to the right. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Let's see if this scorecard can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Now, I know it's only 1 touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Looks like 1 more play here before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. Finds room at the 30. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They'll run the option. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And he's got it. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
Important second down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Breaks loose at the 45. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The shotgun running play call. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
That's another good run for him. What else is new? That ought to put him right at 150 yards for the game. He has really made his presence felt today.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. Good enough for first down yardage.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. He's got room looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down.
Well, this is textbook defensive back play right here. He's in phase with the wide receiver. And the thing that I love, and a lot of defensive backs don't have the ability to do, he gets his head turned around, eyes on the quarterback to know when the ball's coming to allow him to knock it away.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we...
And it's the senior getting home with the sack. Here's a serious gamble, folks. Coach going for it, backed up near his own end zone. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He'll take a deep shot here. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The ball is loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Well, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Here's the second down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
Press coverage now from the secondary. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. The Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
And now the handoff. He shreds the tackle. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. And now from the pistol formation. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up 3rd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. The Auburn offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. A sack sets up a 2nd down and very long.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
I love how this quarterback, Chris, is able to keep this play alive by scrambling away from that pressure, getting to his left, buying some time, just unable to connect to his receiver downfield.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And he's going to fire this one deep down the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Big play, cross midfield. They'll spot it near the 36.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he will score. Touchdown, Auburn. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. They'll run it to the right side. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. It's a run to the left. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Passes the 40. An explosive play. Big gain across midfield to the 42.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the 1st down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch. Can he get in? 4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
1st and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the 4th quarter to see this guy get the football, just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. And the defense is there to smother him. They were all over the option play that time. So now on comes the field goal unit. It was on target with his first try. This is a chip shot from 24 yards. And it's good. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand, all you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Give it to the back again. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, wherever we feel like doing.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? It's an option look. Pitches to the back. Across the 45 now. Brought down after a big gain and a 1st down. Defense, no answer for the option that time. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.